Hi, my name is Gabby and welcome to my channel, Gabby on Paper. In today's video, we are going to create a budget for the month of September. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this month I'm going to be using my monthly budget insert that I've created. It doesn't really fit the situation that I'm in now, but once I start getting paid, it will be better suited for that. So I guess first, actually, before we get into this, let me just quickly show you the inserts that I've created, kind of all in a row, and how I'm intending for them to be used. So ignore this side, this is my August. So over here on the right, we have the September dashboard, which I'm basically using to pre-plan and pre-budget for the month. So as things come up, I write down dates I need to remember to include for my budget, and then possibly like how much I'm budgeting for those events and things that come up. Up here, this is kind of to brainstorm my goals. I've already started, but I'll continue doing that later today and have that ready for my monthly reset. And then down here is just the notes section. This part right here is more just tracking. It's not really anything to like pre-plan. I'm just gonna track, my no spend days, the days I work out, and the days I don't drink soda because I need to get better. Basically, I'm gonna use this sheet along with my bills calendar or my money calendar to create my budget. In my money calendar, I have the YouTube videos because I like to see them with my budget since, it's a personal finance channel. And then my bills are in orange. Green are events that will cost money. And then this blue will indicate my first day at my new job. So that's actually one of the things I wanted to quickly talk about is I have accepted a job offer with a company, and I am starting on September 12th, assuming my background check and drug testing will pass, which there shouldn't be any problems with either. So, but they do have to drug test me, and I'm just waiting for instructions on when and where to do that. And then the background check process has already started. I've submitted all the information. So very exciting. With my first day being the 12th, it's very likely that I will not get paid at all for the month of September. Maybe potentially at the end of the month, but I'm not sure. I know I'll get paid bi-weekly, but I am not sure when my first paycheck will be. So with that in mind, I'm not going to budget any income. I'm only going to budget the savings used. So yeah, the money calendar, I have my monthly budget, which is the insert that we'll be using today. On the back, I have a weekly check-in, which you've seen me using in my weekly check-in videos, and then my expense tracker. And then these are just like extra ones the first ones I've printed out that I was making notes on what I needed to do. Those are just like the couple of the things that I wanted to mention. Let's just go ahead and get started with the budget portion. Like always, I've moved the binder out of the way so I have it for reference, but I am keeping my insert here and zoom in a little so it's easier to see. So how I am working this is this box is obviously intended for income. This is for any savings or sinking funds that you're using. Something I haven't liked I didn't like in the insert sheet I used before is like there was only a box for income. Well, income to me is just what I make from my job. And then separate from that, I have my savings used, which is money that I'm using that I have saved for whatever expense I have that month. So that's how I'm separating it. And I'm actually, let me bring you over to August to kind of give you an example. So in August, I have my income from my job, and then down here, since I booked some travel, I pulled some money out of my short-term savings to use my travel. So I have my total income of $2,237.05 plus my savings of $312.46, and I bring both of those numbers and I'm plopping them in here. I haven't filled this out yet. I'll do that in my budget wrap-up video, but I'll put the $2,237.05 here, I'll put the $312.46 here, and then that will give me the grand total that I'll be working with for the rest of my budget. That's how I'm intending for it to be used, but with being unemployed and not having income, well, I am not going to do it that way. I've already done the math because I needed to know how much money I would need to be pulling from savings. So from savings, I'm using $2,895.98. I'll bring that amount down, $28.95.98. If, for example, you're using sinking funds and you're gonna take money from your, let's say travel and then you're shopping, you would break it down here and then add up the total, and that total is what you would bring down to this line. So I don't have any income, so that I'm leaving that blank. I'm using $2,895.98 in savings, and then I'm writing that number 4 times, which is crazy, but typically, in theory, it wouldn't be that often. It would, you would be adding things up and stuff, so whatever. Okay, so then from there, I am moving on to my fixed expenses, and let's see. First, I have, okay, so I'm just gonna take a second to write them all out. All right, so like usual, rent and utility is so my half of rent is $1,118 plus $60 for the utility fee that we pay our building. So in total, I'm paying $1,178 towards our building. My Netflix portion is $667, Apple One portion is $1062, and Hulu is $467. These 3 items, as you know, I split with my boyfriend and sister, so that's my third of it. My Peloton bill, I split with my boyfriend, is $23.59. AT&T, I don't know what the deal is, but last month it was $78.72, or in August it was $78.72. When I was in Utah, my bill would be the exact same, down to the penny, every single month. And I swear since I've been here, it's varied every month. So I don't know what to plan for. I mean, it's never by much, like less than $1, but I would like to know and just have it set. Then I have ComEd. Normally this bill was $43, split in half would be $21.50 for my half. Or no, it was $49. I don't remember if it was 43 or 49 now, gosh. I want to say 49 actually, so it'd be $24.50 for my half, and I'm on the budget plan, so it's the same every month. But starting in August, that bill actually jumped up to $83, and I assume it's because we've been running the AC, so I'm thinking it'll be $83 for the next 6 months, and then maybe they'll reevaluate, which I'm fine with. I don't like not having this AC on. I don't like being warm in my apartment, so that's the price I pay, $41.50. Then it's my Apple credit card, which again is just my iPad with the 0% interest. This month I have 2 new bills. I know it's not ideal because I'm not working right now and I'm using, savings to pay for this, but they are things that I used, I was taking advantage of while I was unemployed, and I learned how to create my insert with InDesign. I did sign up for the free trial for 1 week, and then it's $33.46 that I paid the first month. I'll pay it this month, and then I'll reevaluate and see if I just want to make this an undated version rather than dated, so I can cancel it. And then Epidemic Sound, I signed up for the free month, and I think the second month will be $15, but I'm not sure when that will be. So now I'll just take a second to go through and add up my bills and see how much we have left. So my total fixed expenses is $1,475.98. And then if I subtract the $2895.98 from that, tells me I have $1,420 left for the rest of my categories, which are variable expenses, savings, and debt. Since I'm not working, I'm not going to be sending anything to savings and debt, and we're just going to focus on my variable expenses. So first, I'll take a second again to just go in and write out my categories. Okie doke. So this is the fun part. I realized this before I started filming. I should not have added a due date column to this bill, to this box or this one. I've taken it out going forward, but I don't want to have to reprint since it's back to back and waste paper, waste ink and everything. So for this month, we're gonna deal. Just ignore the due date column. So for groceries, I am budgeting $230. I'm trying to find a good number. I feel like I come really close and maybe a little too close to comfort every time I set a budget, but I also want to try and challenge myself a tiny bit and not just buy things freely, you know? So $230 is what I'm budgeting for groceries. Dining out, I'm gonna do $220, and treats is $50. So normally I would just add the $50 to my dining out, and any kind of treats that we get while we're out, I would just put in the dining out category. But in hopes of better understanding my budget and my expenses and spending habits, I'm gonna break it up and see if I can get a good idea of how much I'm spending just running out to the store for a quick treat or an ice cream out or whatever, because there might be room for cutting back in that, you know. I shouldn't be doing it like for health and fitness reasons, but also financial reasons. I need to try and cut back on that. So I'm hoping that will give me a good understanding of it. The other thing is with starting my new job on the 12th, I know I'll be eating out a little bit more, but I am working on figuring out a few meals that I can take into the office and not worried about communal kitchens. But I actually think this communal kitchen will be a lot better. The company I'm gonna be working for is a really big company. And so I'm sure there'll be people, you know, cleaning the microwaves and fridges and stuff. So I guess we'll see, but that's where I'm at. Entertainment, I am budgeting $75. And then transportation, $75. Since I will be going into the office starting on the 12th, that leaves me about 1, 2, 3 full weeks of work in September that I'll have to pay for the train. So I'm thinking I'm just going to get a monthly pass, and once I start work, I will contribute to my monthly pass with pre-tax dollars, but until then, just financially makes sense to just go ahead and buy the monthly pass and use it that way, because I will need to until I build up, you know, enough in my transit FSA. So $75 for transportation. Hobbies, I'm really stepping it up this month to $75. I've done pretty good with my hobby spending the last, like, I don't know how many months, 3, 4 months, but it is planner season, meaning I am planning on buying a planner probably this month, and I think I know which one, but I don't want to say yet because I haven't committed. I think I'm gonna do another golden coil, because honestly, I do like to take my planner to and from work, and it's a little too big for that, for transit, to have, you know, along with my other work things and a water bottle and whatever. But I do love it. So maybe, maybe later on I can buy one for home, but for now I'm just gonna buy one planner that's smaller that I can take to and from. And then home, not really planning anything, but things always come up, so $25. Miscellaneous is gonna get $25 as well for things I can't think of. Travel, I am going to visit my boyfriend's sister with him, obviously, and we're going to an event there with his dad and stepmom. Anyways, $345 is what I'm budgeting for travel. And then self-care. So this is something that I went back and forth on, and if I wanted to include this month, obviously not working, I shouldn't be spending $200 on self-care. Ultimately, I decided I'm gonna do it because what that is gonna cover my haircut and a massage. I was planning on doing a massage in August before I quit. So obviously I didn't do it, but I love massages. I haven't had one I did one in January while in the process of moving, and I wasn't working, and I treated myself to one. But I wanna get this done now while I'm not working before I have the commitment of work. So that's why I decided that even though I'm not working, I'm going to give myself the time to, one, get a massage, time and money to, one, get a massage, and two, get my hair cut. Gonna just do it before my job, so it's a whole reset and start over for my new job. And then the last category is this heart, which I'm not gonna mention what it is because I know if someone's watching that I don't want them to know, and $100 for that. It's something that I knew was coming. It's just kind of unfortunate that the timing is like during me not working, but that's okay. Okay, there we go. So my variable expense total was $1,420. And if I subtract the variable expenses from what I had left over, that gives me $0 left for savings and for debt, which is expected considering that I am not working. But once I start working, I'm excited to start using this. Okay, so that's that in regards to the monthly budget. Just a couple of things that I have coming up for the rest of this week. So my idea was to post the reset on the 1st of every month. If I had done that though, I would have had a video on the reset video on the 1st, my wrap up on the 2nd to follow my monthly schedule. And then obviously this video would go up tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and Sunday I posted a video what I spent in a day solo edition. So technically that would have been like 4 videos in a span of 7 days, and I thought that was too much. I'm moving my monthly reset to Friday the 2nd and my August wrap up to Sunday the 4th. And I think that just spaces it out a little bit more, and one less video in that week, which I think will be good. But with a new job starting soon, I want to try and get a backlog of videos ready for just the random weeks where I don't exactly know what I want to post. But after today, I mean, I only have 9 weekdays left of no work, and then I'll be back to working, which is good. But I want to make sure I make these 9 days productive days. So that's it. So thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you haven't done so already, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Bye.